All right, ladies and gentlemen, Jason Hetland here, 2015 Wrangler National Finals Rodeo, and it's always a very special treat. Every year I proudly support and am supported by the American 300 Tour and the Wrangler National Patriot Tour, and Robbie Powers, your sponsorship and your friendship mean the world to me, and I just want to talk about the great organization that we both cherish so much. So give us a little backstory as to how the organization got started and why you chose to do so.
Well, I mean, here we are at the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo. If someone had come to me 8 years ago and said, Rob, this journey you're going to go on is going to bring you around the best of the best rodeo cowboys and cowgirls in the universe, I think I would have just spit on them and said, hey, grab a rifle and come with a rucksack, you know? But the long and short of it is, I lost a couple NCOs in my life that meant the world to me. The first one got knocked down, and I got a little spun out. By the grace of God, good teamwork, and most importantly, Army strong teamwork. I had an NCO pull me out of the funk. We've been there together, brother. And it was that sergeant pulling me out of the funk that kept me from doing stupidity, kept me from spiraling into the toilet. And so when he was killed in 2006, I said, I got to pay it forward one way, one day. And so I started bringing astronauts, Olympians, and next thing I know, I ran into Mr. Jeff Chadwick from Wrangler on a flight of all things. I looked over, I said, you must work for Wrangler. I saw nothing but Wrangler on, you know, and he goes, yeah, matter of fact, I do. And I said, well, gee whiz, that's great. And what do you do? And I said, well, geez, maybe you've tracked some of the Olympians that have gone over to the combat zones to just share their medals and their Olympic spirit and stories with the troops and appreciation. And that's where it started. It started with Mr. Jeff Chadwick from Wrangler, realizing that there was a need. And I'll tell you what, Casey Field, of course, has been with me, 7 times on bases. Louis, his dad's been out with me 4 times on bases around the world. And there's just something about the grit, the tenacity, the spirit of never quit that the rodeo family, the Western lifestyle embraces so well that resonates with the troops. And the Wrangler National Patriot Tour is one that is unique now in the sense that we pick 1 or 2 troops that Casey gets to meet each year on that tour, and then we bring them in here to Vegas to the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo to be showcased. And this year it's going to be an 82nd Airborne Sergeant First Class, Pete Trevino, All-American, in here with his wife Sasha, being recognized, and as the Western community gets an opportunity tomorrow night to say thanks, buddy, and welcome home, most importantly. He's just fresh back from Baghdad, Iraq.
Awesome, and we both have been there on the battlefield, and you know, it's just an honor. Every 10th round of every Wrangler National Finals Rodeo, Casey Field wears that shirt that he brings on the USO tour and the
Armed Forces Entertainment.
The Armed Forces Entertainment Tour. Yeah.
All you people, it's not just USO. That's a nonprofit. Our little nonprofit, American 300. We don't even make much noise about that. But I'm with the brother here. When I first started this thing, I thought USO was part of the government. Mm-hmm. I did. And this colonel calls me up and he goes, have you been taking astronauts and Olympians over to Iraq? And I said, yeah. And he goes, and who's paying for that? And I said, my credit card.
You're right.
Yeah. He goes, well, they really like it, so we want to pay for it. And I said, oh, you're with USO? Come to find out, Department of Defense, Armed Forces Entertainment cuts the orders. So my orders that I get for Casey and I and all the other people, we do 32 tours a year, come from this little shop, Armed Forces Entertainment. But we all think of it as USO, and I'm not dishing on USO. They're a fantastic organization, goodness gracious. They've been around forever, right? But they're not really in the business of troop tours the way people think they are. They only pull off probably 6, 7 tours a year, but they're big tours. They're big tours with big names, so we love them for that. But they don't push their guests like I do Casey. Casey's been in some of the nastiest, crappiest places in Afghanistan, Iraq, and around the world.
Absolutely, and he's more than happy to do it each and every year.
Loves it.
You know, what a great thing it is to wear the shirt that's signed by everybody.
Hundreds, yeah.
I mean, if you down
looks like
here,
a black shirt, don't it?
It is crazy,
it's a white shirt
but
looking back.
You know, the entire thing you do is so special to the sport of professional rodeo and to our fellow service members and veterans out there, and it just brings a touch of home back to them and shows our appreciation as Western heritage. So, on behalf of everybody, man, I can't say thank you enough, and I look forward to continuing on our great partnership throughout the years.
Yeah, it's for life, people. It's guys like Jason that are willing able to share the story of great Americans like Casey, and make no mistake about it. it took me a little while to learn how your sport works, and I'm still learning. Every year I come out here and I get around Casey and Jeff and Louie and John W. Jones Jr. and just a whole plethora of amazing cowboys and cowgirls that are touring with us now. It never dawned on me that when Casey said he was willing to go on Memorial Day, that's in the middle of his competition season, that like he could be ranked number 1 or 2 in the world, go off with me for 2 weeks to Afghanistan and come home and he's in 6th place in the world. And it didn't dawn on me until the second year of touring that was the case.
Absolutely.
I mean, you show me a NASCAR driver, an NFL player, an NBA player, MLB. You show me another professional sports athlete that is willing to drop what they're doing in their competition season. In their competition season. And go out and show appreciation and love to the men and women that make it so it's even possible to do something as free as rodeo. That's Casey Field. That's the Wrangler National Patriot Program. And for 2 dumb grunt infantrymen, we just love Casey Field and the folks that do it that way.
Absolutely. I know you're a busy man, so I thoroughly appreciate you taking time to visit with us at the Rodeo Roundup.
It's Rodeo Roundup, and I'll tell you what, next Memorial Day, be tuning into these guys, because they'll be showing you the behind the scenes of where we take Casey Field and the others on the 7th annual Armed Forces Entertainment American 300 Wrangler National Patriot Tour. Hashtag long live cowboys and forever live our troops.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Rob Powers, this is Jason Hetland, 2015 Wrangler National Finals Rodeo, live from Las Vegas, Nevada.